Lama Tomba Chumdende Dejin Javanda Chumba Yanda Bonzo Ayadan Chaza Temba Devara Java Jitenja Kiyon Diye Galu Jivala Taminam Jetamba Sange Chumdende La Chazo Lo Jazo Jazo Lama Tomba Chumdende Dejin Java Dajamba Yanda Bonzo Vyasanje Panjava Jijadu Vipasa Jaso Dambon Devara Java Jitenja Kiyon Diye Galu Jivala Taminam Jetamba Sanje Chumdende La Chazo Lo Jazo Jazo Ganyen zo jazan zeza jende la gomba dimba Nganye jitinde na juje zo deze gewa jala jala Namda gong ajo to zo zawa ye je jazo zi jilamba Chawa je je suna alamewa gombo chunin jala jala Chawa ijimin dawe jazazana Chane de la ya de la ba da la de ne jinge damba de la ya ja la da la
You say do not forbid any non-virtuous action, perform only perfect virtuous action. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. Sound, a visual aberration, a feel of a man, an illusion, a drop of view, or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned place as such.
Mm. So, now, for me and those us ordinary beings who haven't realized the emptiness. So you look at the bee, you look at the design. So when you look at that, you see real bee. Don't see. You see the bee from its own side. You see that is bee from its own side. Now, bee from its own side. That line is bee from its own side. So yesterday, through analysis, by researching, by questioning every line, is not B, and the real B. Every line is not real B, and the whole line is also not neither the pieces nor even the whole line is not B. By analyzing, you come to know it's not B. It's the basis to be labeled B. It's the basis on which you label B. It's the basis on which you put a name B. So B is the name, what is it to be called, and the line is what is it? Line is Dakshi, basis to be labeled. And B is what is to be labeled. So two different phenomena. Why that line is not B is the basis to be labeled. And the B is what is to be labeled. So two different phenomena. Aggregate the basis to be labeled I. And the I is what is to be labeled. So two different phenomena. This is not one thing. When you don't analyze, looks like the aggregate is I. That's wrong. That's a hallucination. Basis to be labeled I, and what is to be labeled I is same. No, that's wrong. So the two different phenomena, Dakshi and Dak, other one Choe, two different things. So, two different things. So, so B is what is labeled, and the line, that line like this is a basis bases to be labeled B. So two different phenomena. So that's so yesterday through analysis we could not find real B. Cannot find on that. Neither that, nor anywhere else. And then we that we use to understand the aggregates and the I. Then we take the middle level I. So then I said middle level B also can find on that level, on that line. I said, look for even what exists is middle level B, and even the middle level B on each piece of the line, on each piece and these, on each piece can find, or can find, and also all together on the line could not find. So we related to the aggregates, and whether the I could, middle level I could be found or not. We stopped the discussion there. So that discussion is a very subtle analysis. Very subtle analysis, not gross, very subtle way checking. For example, mid-level B on the line, you know, covered all the line like this. Then there would be many B there. There would be there one like this, then like this. There would be many mid-level B on this line. You know, as the line become longer, there would have been B, mid-level B, and then this one, as it goes, more lines. There would be so many number of middle-level B's on that. For example, on this aggregates, if the middle level I is covered, if the middle level I covered the whole aggregates, just as the physical for the aggregate form, so the aggregates is all middle level I is covered all the forms. Then on every atom of the form there would be middle level I. You understand? On every atom of the aggregates there will be middle level I. There will be numberless I. That mistake rises. Then, as I said, mentioned, when you cut the hair, then you cut many eyes. Then you cut many eyes. You killed many eyes. You know, when you shed the hair. As I mentioned. So when you burn the hair in the fire, you burn the many eyes, many sentient beings, or Buddha. If it's purified Buddha, if it's not purified sentient. So many sentient beings, many eyes, many sentient beings burned in the fire. So because of that, so those mystic rises. Then the mother who gave birth to one child, then mother gave birth to numberless sentient beings, billions, zillions, how many atoms it has. Then mother gave birth to many billion, zillion sentient beings. Do you understand? Yeah. So this Mr. Suraj. Then when that person become monk, then all those billion, zillion eyes become monk. Understand? Huh? So all this misery will rise. Then you have mother and father. You see, normally one, I don't know. Well, ex-mother, ex-father, yes, but normally one mother, father, normally I guess, but you will have millions of mother, then you would have millions of father, right? Right? Yeah. All those mysteries will rise. Yeah. So, when you cut the nails, then you will be throwing, you will be cutting the eyes, and then when you throw the nails, how much the nails thrown out, then there are many eyes. There would be many eyes thrown out. So, all those mysteries would rise. So anyway, so even the mid-level eye that which exists in this room now, while the aggregate is here, the basis to be labeled eye, while it is here, so while the aggregate is here, basis to be labeled I, the aggregate is here, so the I was to be labeled, I which is to be labeled is here, in this room, Chogosum Gomba. Chogosum Gomba, inside the Gomba. When the aggregates arrived in the room and your house, that time the eyes arrived there. But even that could not find on the aggregates. Wow! So, so that's as I was talking before, that is a drain analysis. That is during the scientific checking, analysis, and very subtle point. So anyway, what I was trying to say is that like me or like us ordinary beings, that when you see this line, oh, that's B. B, not from your mind, but from B, from the side of the B. You see the B from the side of the B, not from your mind, not merely imputed by your mind, even though that's the reality. Reality. What happened? What happened right now? That your mind merely imputed, but not aware at all. That's like sleeping. Like the mind is sleeping. Ignorant, the mind is like sleeping. So not aware. That's the reality, but not aware. Oh, there's B, there's real B. Means B from its own side. So, so that's Gakta, object to be reputed. To be reputed because that's the false. That is the false. It has never been It has never been existing in that way. As a real B, never exists from its own side. Never came into existence even for 1 second. That's a total hallucination. That's the Gakta, objective beauty. So like that, whole entire life, I, action, object, all the phenomena, whatever one does, everyday life, I, action, object, the whole thing can appear like the B, real from its own side. Oh, that samsara, nirvana, hell, enlightenment, happiness, problem, I, you, we, they, everything hallucination. The views are hallucination like B. Real B, we view the real B. B from there, appearing from there. We have to our hallucinant mind, the real B, that B existing from there. So like that, all completely everything appear from there, from object side. So in the whole thing is a hallucination. False. illusion. What appears, Nangzu dan Netsu. Nangzu is where things appear, Netsu is reality. So they are contradictory. What is the reality? What is Nangzu? The way things appear to your mind. So those two are completely contradictory. If those two are one, that's reality. Those two are separate. The way things appear to your mind and reality, what is. As long as they appear opposite, is the way that things appear is hallucination. If the way things appear is according to the reality, same, not opposite, same, then there's the truth. Then there's the truth. Otherwise, it's false. So that for example, now look at. So now, when you see the line like this, you see as that is B from its own side, real B. So that means real B. But when you go back to childhood time, so it doesn't appear, you have no appearance that is B, and you don't believe that is B. At the beginning, when you're not taught by the teacher that is B, when you don't have the knowledge, that time you don't have appearance that is B, and you don't believe that is B. So it's clear. Then you are introduced by a teacher or somebody. The teacher's mind labeled B, and you follow to that, and your mind also labeled B. And after that, you believed. What your mind labeled B. You believed in that, and then next after the merely labeled, after that second, first, second merely labeled, then the second of second, and then there's the appearance. After your mind merely labeled, then there's the appearance. Appearance came from the mind, your mind, not came from it came from your mind after the mere level. So So anyway, after that, then through our hallucinating mind, ignorance, to our hallucinating mind, then there's the appearance, real be, existing from its own side. It should appear merely labeled by the mind, but that because the negative imprint left by the ignorance on our mind, so immediately after our mind labeled be, it projects the hallucination. It projects the hallucination, makes it to appear real be existing from its side. So it blocks to see the reality merely imputed by the mind. You don't see that. So generally who say that, who has that view, that appearance, generally speaking, general talking, Buddha hai. Without the hallucination, the real be, true existence, without that projection, because there's no obscurity, because the subtle obscurity is totally purified, so there's no true existence appearing. No. So then only mere label appears. The reality. So it's good to know, to have some idea. This something real. What every day we say, every day we things appear, and we believe real. That is not. Normally we think. We don't think that it comes from mind. It comes from its own object side, but that is the total hallucination came from the mind. So anyway, generally, without the perceiver of the mind, how can there be object? No object. If there is no mind, there won't be an object of mind at all. So that view, something real, is a view of the one's mind. View of the one's mind. It came from one's mind. So. Came from one's mind. So the whole thing, day and night. So all the views, all the form, all the views of the what we see with the eye, all the views of the ear, what we hear, and what we smell, what we touch, soft, rough or hard, light. So all this view just came from the mind, body and mind, the mind. Perception of the mind. All came from the mind. We think it came from object side, but that's totally wrong. It all came from our mind. So we are looking at somebody. We are looking at somebody which came from one's own mind. We are hearing sound which came from our own sense, mind. We are smelling a smell which came from our mind. We are contacting the light, hard, soft, rough, whatever, which came from our mind. So everything like that. So that is good to know, and not just all intellectual to know, but meditate how all this six sense object came from the mind. Wherever we look at, whatever we smell, whatever sound we hear, whatever we touch, what else? So the came from our mind. So that's very interesting. So now conclusion. The mere level B and the real B of both come from our mind. You can see the conclusion is all come from one's mind. Same thing when we go in the supermarket. You know, in the supermarket, for example, America, there are 36, I'm sure, different kinds of cheese. Food, cheese. There's 30 different or 60 different something cheese in the supermarket. So those appearance, the real cheese appearing from there, all those hallucinations, all those views came from one's mind. And those middle level cheese came from one's mind. And in the department store, there are so many hundreds different shape of dressing. You know, there's a women dressing, men dressing, all kinds. All those real dress appearing from its own side, all those hallucinations came from one's mind. Not real, but meal-labeled dress also came from one's mind. So that. Then hundreds, those the department store, they make up all those colors and what do you call it? All those colors and those bottles and colors, all those makeup. Oh, that's something real from its own side. All those hallucinations came from one's mind, and all those by checking, by analyzing all those middle-level colors, all those whatever is other, also came from one's mind. The truth came from one's mind, the false came from one's mind. And the shopkeeper, real shopkeeper from its own side. Real shopkeeper means existing from its own side, from object side. All those shopkeepers, buyers, all those what appears real from real one, existing from there, all came from one's mind. Hallucination, all those hallucinations came from one's mind. All those middle-level shopkeeper, middle-level buyer, also came from one's mind. Real eye, real money, paying real money to the real shopkeeper and receiving real makeup or real clothing, whatever. So that came from one's mind. Came from one's own hallucinating mind. So all day long, that is our life story. Whatever we do, something real, all these hallucinations came from one's mind. Everything came from one's mind. Hallucination. So it is very fascinating to practice the mindfulness. If one can practice mindfulness in this, like this, all day long, whatever you do is really fascinating. It is not there. So doesn't make sense to get angry, to get attachment, to jealousness, ignorance, so forth. All that doesn't make sense. Totally doesn't make sense. No meaning. So you see yourself very silly totally silly. Like the children after the like the children, you know, they put their feet in the sand, and then they, after they put the sand on top, then they pull the leg, pull the feet, then the hole inside. Then they say, this is my house, you know, for example. Or then somebody comes that, then you cry. So what all day long what we do is like that. Like same as children play. Then we on the base. Now you understand. On the basis of this hallucination, then we attachment, anger, ignorance, jealousness, so many, jealousness, governance, what is that? Have so many delusion rises, and then you get into more and more problems. So many problems, in so many double, triple hallucination. Double, triple hallucination. Wow. The life gets into double, triple, then fourth, what do you say? Horrible. Then sixth ball, seventh ball, hallucination. So then the problem is from that basic hallucination, then we start with all the delusions, with the so many problems. Like the movie, like somebody makes a movie, you know, like that. From one problem, another started problem, then from that three problems, four problems, you know, like roots spread out. You know, so life is like that. So the practice of mindfulness, you know, in the daily life, that's real meditation. Really, you know, practice of the three principal aspects of Buddhism. Renunciation, Buddhism is the foundation of Tantra. So this is about emptiness. Oh, this is a really profound meditation. Really, very deep meditation. The practice of mindfulness, all these are yourself, you know, real eye, hallucination, real action, hallucination. Whatever you're doing, driving car or writing or being a secretary, writing, typing, whatever action you do, the object, everything is tunang, hallucination. So constantly practice the mindfulness is really fantastic. So when you practice the mindfulness, then it helps to not rise attachment, anger, ignorance, so forth. So therefore your actions, your meditations, remedy to the samsara, remedy to the cause of samsara, delusion, karma. The ignorance, holding things as true existence, remedy to that, cut that, it eliminates that, causes samsara. So then that way, whatever you are doing, it doesn't cause samsara, it becomes a cause to achieve ultimate happiness, liberation. All like that. So I say, even when playing soccer, but with the mindfulness, you see, all these are hallucination, action, object, or playing soccer, all that hallucination, all this which appears real, and all place where you play and everything, the hallucinated appearances means in reality nothing exists from its own side. As it appears, nothing exists from its side. Oh, so with that awareness, if you are playing soccer, it becomes Dharma, holy Dharma. It causes to achieve liberation from oceans of samsara suffering. It becomes remedy to samsara, it becomes remedy to the cause of samsara ignorance. That. So now, before we go through the prayer meditation, so since I started this, yeah. So the other things that what's left is that. So just the last thing, got B. You see, now why line like this? Why you call B? Why this line? Why there's the appearance of line like this? Why? That or any different line of B. Why? Why this is happening? And why this is called B? Why? So so that is your karma. So so like this is called A, and this B, Y. Oh, came from your karma. Oh. So the A, B, C, D, all the different ones, different lines have the different name. Oh. So came from your karma. Karma came from your karma. So like that, whole your life. Again to similarize whole your life. See something that you label ugly. Then you label ugly, then you get unpleasant feeling. Some things you label good, beautiful, then it appears beautiful to you. You get pleasant feeling. So the end, you have pleasant feeling, you have an unpleasant feeling, all like that. So these things, why you regard something unpleasant, something bad, then you regard why something is good, or whatever it is. So now, it's called temporary mind, yes. But why this has been bad? Why this is good? And then, depending on the level, then it appears to be bad and good. And then you have pleasant feeling and unpleasant feeling. So, then you create, then it produces, your mind creates suffering life or happy life. So this comes from your karma. So karma is kundrunga. So there's 51 mental factor. Then feeling cognition is among the 5 aggregates. So the 49 mental factors. So there's the Gundrunga, 5 mental factors that always accompany with the principal consciousness. The same. Always accompany with the principal consciousness. So, like feeling, contact, samba, intention, so like samba, illichaba. So like contact, feeling, intention, illichaba. Intention and attention. Intention and attention. Gundrung, in Tibet, Gundrung. Gundrung. So the karma is samba. Attention. How to translate? Attention. Intention. Intention, not attention. Huh? So they're like magnetic, like magnet, you know. It made it functionable to act on the object, like magnet. In the magnet, if you put a magnet, if the iron needle round, you see it attracts. So samba is like that. Makes to like magnet, you know, makes to move an object, you know, persuade the object, moves on the object, persuade the object. So like magnet. So there's the karma. Karma is the mental factor, samba. Intention, yeah, what we intend, not intention, yeah. Five mental factors. Kundunga, the always around with the principal consciousness. So intention is always there, on the same object. It makes to move on the same object or pursue the object. So samba. So karma is a samjuna samba. The accompanies with the principal consciousness, the samba. So there's a mental factor. Karma is a mental factor. So all this whole life, you know, whole life. However we see things, however things appears, you know, the eye, the sense eye, however sound, however appears, we believe, and however smell appears, and you know, all that thing, the sense of the body, through that sense of the object, object to be contacted, how that they appears, however all that bad and good and indifferent, all those, yeah, so the come from karma. Come from karma. But also person who has trained the mind in lojong, thought transformation, or whose mind is well trained already in lojong, thought transformation, the beginning suffering, unfavorable condition, but because thinking the benefit of the problem, then it transformed into happiness. Even though it was a problem before, but you have transformed into happiness. You use that problem in the past to enlightenment, like death. You are experiencing death. You are experiencing death, but you utilize in the problem in the path to enlightenment for sentient beings. You use that to free the numberless sentient beings from danger of death and from sufferings and to achieve full enlightenment. So you use your death for that, to achieve enlightenment, to achieve yourself to achieve enlightenment for that. So ultimate goal is sentient being, freedom from suffering to achieve happiness for sentient. Ultimate goal is that. Then method is you are experiencing death, and then you use the death for that. So able to use your death for to free the sentient beings from death, suffering, and to use to achieve peerless happiness, enlightenment. So you use for that reason, you use for your enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment for others. So beginning is so even though beginning unfavorable condition, but you married a favorable condition. So by lojong, by thought transformation, by the practice of bodhicitta, and also by mental emptiness. So like that. No tea time. Break. Yeah, short.
Okay, we will take a 15 minutes short break for tea. So tea is served upstairs. Hello, sorry, the tea will be served here.
Can drink from here. Huh?
Rinpoche, I'm not so busy. First time.
Yeah.
Rinpoche, this is Kathleen, who's a student from America, from Florida.
Yeah, I'm from USA. I'm honored to be here in Bangalore to hear you and to hear your teachings.
She just finished teachings at Tushita, the introductory class.
Yes, I was at Tushita in January.
Damsel.
Yes, yes.
What's it?
Very wonderful.
The introductory...
It's an introductory course, the Introduction to Buddhism.
By
course.
whom?
And so the teacher that time was Lexa.
Oh, Venerable
Tenzin
Lexo.
Lexa.
Tenzin Lexo.
Uh-huh. So thank you so much.
This is before Tibet New Year?
Yes.
Before.
Before Losar, yeah.
Yes.
In January, yes. Yes.
How many people?
47 people. 9 people from India. And maybe 13 countries. Yes.
When I was there, 25 Indians.
Oh.
And next 4 days break, another course, again 25.
That's very
round.
special.
Huh?
It's very special.
Now many Indians, now many young Indians come, girls, men, finish university, very intelligent, and very easy to understand Buddhism. And very easy to understand Nagarjuna. They already heard before. But Israel Western Israel take a lot of time about belief, reincarnation, karma, everything has to start.
Yeah.
So there's big difference. So the Indians have a lot of patience to wait.
And they have good questions because they've been raised with Hinduism and they have
The Indians have very good questions.
They have very good questions. Okay. Thank you for teaching on emptiness. I have a difficult time with emptiness. It's a challenging concept, so thank you.
Slow. Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Thank you.
Shela Mampore. Shela Mampore. Tam doble di shinto, tam peanut butter, tam ragi.
Yeah.
Sister.
Sometimes we met before.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. What's that?
This is sugarless.
Give us highest yogic tantra initiation, 5 deity, Heruka and body mandala Heruka.
You're talking.
So everybody has any questions, we will ask you Rinpoche regarding yesterday first day, yesterday, and today's teachings?
Related to what I spoke, or even without related to that.
So even without relating to any of the teachings, so any questions that you have for Rinpoche?
Rinpoche, this has to do with the teachings that we had today. I did not understand clearly. If the real I comes from the mind and the appearance of the I or the hallucinated I also comes from the mind, then what is the pointing basis, right? We have a basis. So if there's an apple and there is cheese, they have a different taste. If both of them come from the mind, that means the base has no meaning.
What's the last word?
The basis has no meaning.
I mean, it has to be subtle dependent arising. The basis has to have some essence for even an experience of differentiation to arise. We are saying that it is the karma which is making the difference. I like an experience or I don't like an experience. I like the smell of a rose, I don't like the smell of a rose, is dependent on karma. But that rose needs to have an intrinsic some essence on which I am labeling good or bad. It's not all from the mind. Then it's like, then everything would be an illusion.
Came from the mind is everything. The reality and the hallucination both. What example she used?
Rose.
So the real rose, which means existing from its own side, from object side, that is hallucination. I explained already the example B and also the I. So the real rose existing from its side, temporal mind. Also the middle level rose, that's the reality, is also temporal mind. Both temporal minds. So the base to dakshi, base to label. Base to label, and what is to be labeled? The rose. So it has one definition of purpose, meaning, is that the causal phenomena is the result. The previous, this second phenomena resolves the next second phenomena. So meaning of, in the debating subject, so Ngobo as causative phenomena, Ngobo. And the meaning of Ngobo is functionable, because this second phenomena results next second. Functionable level. So that's one functionable, meaningful. Then the producing result that that's the one meaning of Tenjin, meaning. Yeah. Then other meaning of Tenjin, that one is how you, with the modern how you use benefiting, you use for Dharma, you use benefit sentient beings, you use to do something offering to Buddha Dharma Sangha, or use for sentient beings happiness. So that's another meaning of usefulness. So another basic meaning of usefulness is that it results. This second today's phenomena result tomorrow. Tomorrow phenomena. So this hour phenomena result next hour. This second phenomena result next second. So that's another meaning of tension, usefulness. So everything, even hallucination, reality, all came from mind. So there's nothing which just came from mind.
Is the nature of the cheese and the rose same as the nature of the mind? All are the same nature.
Yes, nature. There's the ultimate nature, there's the conventional nature. So,
Mind? Is rose also the mind? There is nothing outside the mind? Is rose the mind? Is bee the mind?
Rose is not mind. Rose came from the mind. But because it came from mind, is the mind, doesn't have the mind.
Thank you.
The world, there are worlds in the world, global world, country world, war in the society, war in the family. I mean, you don't war, but family fighting, global fighting, the country fighting. Those wars, what is happening now in the world? Came from the mind. All the wars came from the mind. But wars are not mind. There are people saying it's the mind. There are, the Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, we don't say it's the mind. It came from
मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि हम सभी जो भक्ति करते हैं अध्यात्म में मोक्ष के लिए कि हम रीबर्थ पुनर्जन्म में नहीं फंसे परंतु पृथ्वी को स्वर्ग बनाना चाहते हैं।
Somebody translated in the English.
हम इस पृथ्वी को स्वर्ग बनाना चाहते हैं और हम इसी पृथ्वी से भाग रहे हैं कि हम यहाँ पर दोबारा जन्म लेकर नहीं आए। हम ये अपनी पृथ्वी के लिए अच्छा कर रहे हैं या बुरा कर रहे हैं?
What he's trying to say is we all engage in spiritual practices to attain moksha or liberation from samsara. However, at the same time, we also strive to make heaven on earth. Then why are we running away from the same earth and striving for moksha?
I didn't follow the first part.
Okay. He said all of us here are striving for moksha or liberation from samsara. However, in the conventional world today, we are still striving to make this earth a peaceful, happy place. Then why are we running away when we are trying? Why are we running away from the same earth and looking for liberation from moksha somewhere else? Why don't we want to stay on the same earth?
The liberation, liberation from liberation from samsara. Liberation from samsara. Samsara is not place, not house, not machines, not car, not even this body, not even the inside skeleton is not samsara. Even the skin, blood is not samsara. Yeah, maybe better to translate. Better to translate.
ने कहा कि जो मोक्ष है वो इस शरीर में नहीं है, इस हाथ में नहीं है, इस दुनिया में नहीं है, इन पत्रों में नहीं है, वो इस चीज में नहीं है.
House is not samsara. Car is not samsara. Factory is not samsara. Airport is not samsara. Train is not samsara. And rickshaw is not samsara.
What is samsara?
So even the skeleton is not samsara. Even blood, skin is samsara.
हमारा खून, हमारा खांचा, हमारे शरीर संसारा नहीं है.
So
He is asking what is samsara?
I don't know samsara. Samsara, Sanskrit, samsara. Isn't it Sanskrit? In Tibetan called Khor. the circling one. In English, the circling one. Circling one. Circling. Samsara, the circling one. So, the continuation of the circling of the aggregates, contaminated aggregates caused by karma and delusion. Oh, there is something.
शरीर जो अपवित्र है, जो बार बार जन्म लेता है, एक के बाद एक जन्म लेता है, जो कर्म और हमारी
continuation of the aggregates, contaminated aggregates caused by karma and delusion, that is samsara.
उनकी वजह से हमारे जो अपवित्र कर्म है, जो हमारी मानसिक ऑब्स्क्यूरेशन, जो मानसिक शक्तियाँ, उनकी वजह से बार-बार जन्म लेते हैं।
Contaminated aggregates, contaminated seed of delusion.
बार-बार जन्म लेना संसार है।
Contaminated seed of delusion. Contaminated continuation of the contaminated aggregates. Contaminated aggregates means contaminated seed of delusion.
rinpoche कह रहे हैं कि जो हम संसार समझते हैं वो सिर्फ हमारे कर्मों का फल है, जिसके वजह से हम बार-बार इस पृथ्वी पे हम जन्म लेते हैं और बार-बार इन गलत ख्यालों में और इन गलत सोच में हम पड़े रहते हैं और इसके वजह से बार-बार हम जन्म लेते हैं और बार-बार हम वापस आते हैं और इसी को संसार कहते हैं। स्कंधा, कंटामिनेटेड और पवित्र स्कंधा। हाँ, जो हमारे मन में जो ख्याल आते रहते हैं और जिसके वजह से आप समझ गए?
यदि हम अपने काम में सक्सेस भी हुए इसमें और सभी को मोक्ष मिल गया, तो इस पृथ्वी पर जीवन की उत्पत्ति नहीं होगी और ये शायद असंभव है, ये ऐसा सोचना भी शायद हमारा गलत है।
Rinpoche, he says, if everybody was to attain moksha, who would be on this earth then?
Who will be? If everybody can achieve liberation, you don't need to worry. That's totally unnecessary worry that earth will be empty. That's totally unnecessary.
इस चिंता में, क्योंकि ये होने वाला नहीं है, ये बहुत असंभव है।
The earth will be more useful. If everybody attain nirvana, earth will be extremely beneficial. Tell him, if everybody attain nirvana, earth will be extremely beneficial. Maybe somebody can say.
कह रहे हैं कि अगर सभी निर्वाणा प्राप्त करें तो फिर ये दुनिया जो है, ये पृथ्वी जो है वो बहुत ही खूबसूरत जगह बन जाएगा।
जो क्वेश्चन मैंने किया था घूम के वो वहीं पर आ गया। मेरे कहने का अर्थ था जो क्वेश्चन मैंने किया था वो एक्चुअली घूम के वहीं पर आ गया। मेरा कहने का ये क्वेश्चन छोड़ा, दूसरा क्वेश्चन मेरा और 2 क्वेश्चन है, ये 1 क्वेश्चन होगा नंबर 2 क्वेश्चन कि 2,500 साल से मानव संस्कृति बहुत सालों से चली आ रही है और मनुष्य संस्कृति बहुत सालों से चलती आ रही है और बहुत ही महापुरुष अपने यहाँ पर हुए जिन्होंने सत्य को जान लिया, परंतु वो सभी कहते हैं कि कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है, कठिन जरूर है, परंतु हम 2,500 साल या 5,000 साल कितने साल हो गए अभी तक सफल नहीं हुए, क्या कहीं पर कमी रहेगी?
बिल्कुल वही तो चक्कर है। There have been many enlightened beings on this earth and they have all attained nirvana. Few of them or some of them. How come everybody has it? So I said that is the problem. That they have not attained. Everybody is not able to attain nirvana.
You mean everybody has attained nirvana?
If everybody did, you say.
Some people.
Some people have.
Yes, yes.
And it is not an impossible thing. But how come everybody has not been able to achieve it?
Hey. Yes. I will ask another question. That's your question. My question is that, will everybody listen to the 5 vows? Abstaining from killing, abstaining from stealing, abstaining from sexual conduct, abstaining from telling lie, alcohol. Why in the world, why everybody cannot practice that? That's the same question.
Rinpoche कह रहे हैं कि जो 5 rules है, अगर सब लोग उसको practice क्यों नहीं किस लोग उनको
That is a much more simple. That's the much more simple question.
क्योंकि लोगों को मारना और बाकी जो 4 हैं, sexual misconduct वगैरह, तो ये 5 में लोग क्यों नहीं उनको निभा सकते?
I'm not taking alcohol.
तो इसीलिए
5. Why so?
इतना मुश्किल है।
Why not everybody is practicing? Why not everybody is not practicing? Unable to practice.
I have a question, Rinpoche.
Yeah. And did you understand what I'm saying? No. Did you understand what I'm saying?
He says he wants to know what the 5 are. So she said she will tell him later on in Hindi.
No.
Have you understood what he said?
No. Why?
I'm new here only the 3rd day. I don't know what are the 5
No. Abstaining from
Rock is telling him.
killing others. Abstaining from killing human beings, animals, or abstaining from telling a lie, harming others, telling lie. Abstaining from stealing, jerking, abstaining from stealing, abstaining from sexual misconduct, and abstaining from alcohol. It brings so much. It brings so much unbelievable peace, happiness to the animals, goats and cows and sheep or fish, unbelievable happiness to the human beings. This life, and then especially next life, for for hundreds, thousands, lifetime brings happiness. Then that helps to achieve nirvana. That helps even to, if it's done with bodhicitta, it helps to achieve enlightenment. So, but do you understand? But why not everybody not practicing this?
क्योंकि सारी दुनिया में लोग ये नहीं कर रहे हैं. अगर करते हैं तो बहुत लोग खुश होते हैं, जानवर और जो कोई पशु है सब कुछ, और इसके बाद खुद बोधिचित्त होगा और निर्वाणा होगा. लेकिन लोग ये नहीं.
Only some practicing, but most human beings in the world do not practice. Why?
उसका जवाब है क्यों नहीं करते. तो इसीलिए वही इच्छा आपको फिर संसार में लाती है. He is saying that because of their own desire, they are unable to practice these five.
Oh, so now he answered. Okay, that is the answer. That is the answer. Why everybody don't achieve nirvana? Only some people. And that's your answer is the answer.
कह रहे हैं कि खुद आपने जवाब दे दिया अभी, क्योंकि ये 5 नियमों का अगर पालन नहीं करें तो इसी वजह से आपने खुद अपना जवाब दिया.
His answer is same for the nirvana.
I have a question. You talked a lot.
Do you understand?
Yeah, he didn't understand.
Huh?
He didn't understand.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a question, Mr. You talked a lot about karma.
Yeah.
And the role of karma in one's life. Now, when we are talking of the lojong or following the training of the mind, is that also part of karma, or is it free volition? That out of one's own volition, one's own wish, he would like to maybe train the mind, meditate, and achieve some of these very difficult goals.
Yes. Able to practice, able to practice lojong, and able to transform the problem into happiness, relationship problem, even death, even cancer, any problem, able to transform into happiness. Especially yourself to achieve enlightenment, and especially to free the numberless sentiments from oceans of samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment. Oh, use the problem for that. That's how it transforms into happiness. Yeah, that also depends on karma. Yes.
That depends on karma also?
Yes.
Only one has the karma, one will practice the lojong.
Yes. If somebody doesn't have karma, if somebody doesn't have karma to lojong, will never happen.
So there is no space for volition or free will.
Huh?
There is no space for the free will of an individual to practice something good, but it's dependent on his or her karma.
Yes. Yes. You can create good karma. You can create good. You have free will because you can create good karma, and you can achieve. All the happiness, worldly happiness, happiness beyond upon the samsara, enlightenment. So you have free will.
So there is a role of free will, you're saying? There is some space for free will.
Yes, but good karma. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, all the time, every hour. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jim, into the Lama Tsongkhapa.
The English letter B, when we are taught in class that the English letter, this structure is called B, we recognize it as B. But before, but when we are born, before we know even our name, we feel hungry and we know my stomach is empty and I want to eat something. And according to Buddhism, it says that we feel hungry. So according to Buddhism, we feel hungry is because of our ignorant mind. Is it right?
Because eating?
Because we feel hungry and we have these sensations even as a baby. We want to drink the mother's milk and we have an attachment towards the mother's milk. Before even we know my name that I am Tenzin, before even I know that I have an attachment towards milk or towards some sensation. So is it because of the ignorant mind?
Yeah, yes, attachment comes because of ignorance.
And the second question is I would like to know how did this ignorant mind came to be? The initial beginning. I know Buddhism says there is no beginning, but I would like to know your views on it.
Yes. That I was about to tell. I was about to come. So I will say that I was about to come to that conclusion. Yeah. So, yeah, that's right.
Actually, there's one
Yeah.
little question.
Yeah.
So the question says, when we see that all our life is a hallucination, then is compassion and loving kindness also hallucination?
Loving kindness, yes, as us sentient beings, compassion has hallucination. Compassion, bodhicitta, has hallucination. Except the wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. Except wisdom directly perceiving emptiness, and that is in equals of meditation. That time it doesn't have hallucination. Otherwise, in the break time, from equals of meditation, then it is hallucination. The compassion, Buddhism, all those mind has hallucination. So as I mentioned yesterday, as I mentioned, 3 people yesterday, so like that. So Buddha doesn't have hallucination. Dualist view, true existent appearance doesn't have, because the not only ignorance is purified, but the subtle obscuration which projects dualist view is purified. So it doesn't have dualist view, doesn't have true existent appearance, Buddha. Now the Arya beings, Arya Bodhisattvas, the Arahatas, who are free from samsara, So they have a direct perception of emptiness. So for them, they are suffering sentient being. There's appearance real suffering sentient being. There's appearance real suffering sentient being. But as I mentioned last night, they don't believe holding is real. So like when you recognize a dream is dream, like that. There's appearance, but you know it's not true. So there's no danger rising anger and attachment, tables in the mind, all the delusion. So like that. Great peace happening around. So then us or yeah. So there is a hallucination, but there is no belief. Like mirage, you came through that river plus, the sand. You walk through that because hot sunshine and the sand together. When you look at it back, like looks like that water, but you know there's no water. You can just come from there. You have vision of mirage, but you understand there's no water there. But for us ordinary beings who haven't realized emptiness, then not only there's the hallucination, but we believe it's real. Also, additional, we believe it's real. So that's the fundamental suffering. That's the fundamental suffering something. Oh. I think all the punished you. Yeah. Go on.
This question about in the text of Rinpoche, there's this example of the basis of designation being the glass of water, and then you have the human sees it as water, and the Narek will see it as molten lava.
Yeah.
So with this example, which are any of the three consciousnesses, or the different consciousnesses, do they become valid minds?
Yes. 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 The plasma blood it exists for purpose, and the water exists for humans, and nectar exists for the devils. Yes. And for the Buddhas, purest nectar, infinite bliss, non-duality.
So, if somebody would, for example, like took some drugs or something like this, and then they saw the cup as, say, whatever, the orange juice or something, does that also become a valid mind?
Somebody took drug, and then
exactly, yeah.
Somebody took drug, then
and then they saw the same basis of designation. They saw it as, for example, orange juice, and it's not convenient. Then does this also become a valid mind?
Just by drug, just by drug, and then those who haven't taken drug don't see that. Only by taking drug, see, then I think that's a hallucination. Yes. That's how it is.
So the distinction is that if it's through the force of karma or something like this, it's through only the force of karma, and you see that the same designation like that, then I guess, you know.
There's the appearance of Jews, even that person who has taken drug, it came from karma. That person karma. That person karma. Yes. It came from karma. True.
So how do you understand the difference between those two examples? For example, we all see the same thing as the same base as, well, that's water, but you know, say the devotee sees it as nectar.
Yes.
And then you can have some humans who see it as as something else. So, you know,
yes.
Understand the distinction.
Yes. For example, that is one thing. Even the place here, for human beings, we see like this. Better. But Parda beings, they don't see this. They see a very ugly place. Like a copper burned by sun, so hot, and no beauty, no green, no beauty, nothing. And so very piece of rock, burned by fire. So the very suffering place in the view of Peta, this place. At the same time, in the view of Asuras, in the view of devils, extremely luxury, unbelievable, 100 times luxury. They see this. They see, while we're seeing this, while this is appearing to us like this house, for devils, 100 times so much luxury, totally so much pleasure, so much comfort. And of course, for Buddhas, they are most pure, natural, infinite bliss. So it's totally we're beyond. So even this place, different sentient beings see that place differently. So yes, come from karma. All come from karma.
Do any of those different appearances, do any of those different sort of essences or
they exist
on the base?
They exist. Come from karma, they all exist. They all exist because it's the production of the mind. The predators, we collect more marriage than predators. Predators that's so ugly. We see like this, more marriage, and devils collect more marriage, so they say bad. They see the place where we are now, they say much better, 100 times more comfort, more pleasure. For the Buddhas, the more pleasure. Yes. First, after, I'm not sure I can remember. To exist things. To exist things, first of all, it should not be true existence. Then other one is not true existence first, then second. There are two more reasons. Not the object of I think, I'm not sure, I don't remember now. Not object of the ignorance, holding things as truly existent. And then not receiving harm from the valid mind, not receiving harm from the valid mind. Yeah, so means that you see, others valid mind, other human beings valid mind see different. Other human beings, not other devas, other human beings, same human beings valid mind, then it doesn't harm from other human beings valid mind. So then it exists. So, but I don't remember that three things which have the definition of existing. So I don't remember, I had a little forgot. I should explain something, but today not 100% sure, but something like that. Yeah. So I'll check the test, and if there's some wrong, I will explain tomorrow. Tanya Chebrasumde, something like that. Three things that which makes it that doesn't receive harmful three things. Then it exists. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's do that.
She had more questions from somebody. Is Osama Laden a bad person? Is there a bad person? Is there a bad person? How can you distance an action from a person?
Huh?
That means, how can you, is Osama bin Laden a bad person? How can you distinguish between an action from a person?
Distinguish the action.
The action from the person. So the question is asking, is Osama a bad person? Bad person. So how can we distance or distinguish an action from a person?
Osama is very good person. Best human being. Best human being. Best human being. Yeah.
Best enemy.
Best human being.
Human being.
The bad or good is depends on motivation. Bad motivation, which harms others, which harms yourself, which harms others, bad. Which brings happiness to others, which brings happiness to yourself, good. Okay. So the action, bad, good action is defined by the motivation. I think maybe doing better. So I just conclude. What's your name? Tsongkhapa Rinpoche. Sounds like I heard Tsongkhapa Rinpoche. There are many stories about karma. In Varanasi, in the past during Buddha's time, so one monk has a vision of the preta, hungry ghost. One monk has a vision of the preta. Could not see water. He was at the river Ganga, but he could not see water at all. He was having experience of preta, vision of preta. So the monk could not find water at all there, Ganga. Even though he may be see river Ganga so long, so wide, but that monk, night time, that monk could not see river at all, water at all, completely dry. So he was having vision of preta, hungry ghost, one night. So he put a choke other side of the river. So next day he saw his other people saw his choke was still the other side hanging on the tree. So they happened. So those things. For example, the dessert, not dessert eating, desert. So now eating time, so maybe dessert comes easily for the mind. So I'm saying desert. So desert in the past. So there are people experiencing hell night time. Daytime, devil life. You know, unbelievable slush mansion and the goddesses and so luxury, enjoying devil life. Then on the night, when the light went off, when the sun set, then hell starts. Or then the whole thing changes. The house burning fire, and then there's somebody becomes dog, and dog eating somebody's head. Unbelievable, so unbelievable. Then when the sun starts, totally change again. Deva become Deva. So unbelievable enjoying, so like they have 5-star, those 5-star, 6-star is nothing. It's beyond comfort, unbelievable. Then night time comes, everything turns hell. So that is the reason as that Papakatayana Arhat. Well, I think compassionate. So the taking precept, morality, abstaining from killing. So daytime is difficult, nighttime is easier. So so these people kept a vow nighttime, daytime didn't keep. So the desert, so nighttime, Deva realm. Nighttime, everything is unbelievable, so much pleasure. Oh, Deva realm. Yeah, enjoying the goddesses and so much. But when the sun starts, turn in the hell realm. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Then there are others, as I mentioned before, nighttime become daytime daytime is like devil realm, nighttime the hell. So the two opposite ones. So one thing is that because the karma before, nighttime is daytime does the action of killing animals, and nighttime they don't do. So nighttime to the vow, practice, vow to not kill, nighttime. Daytime is to kill. So as a result, and on the desert, nighttime like Deva, so much enjoyment, unbelievable. Daytime experience hell. So then some people sexual misconduct. So nighttime, normally nighttime they do, so difficult to keep the vow nighttime. Daytime is easier, so they choose the vow in the daytime. And nighttime they didn't do the vow. So as a result, in the desert, daytime is so unbelievable, Deva realm. Unbelievable pleasure. And then so much, everything is different. Then nighttime starts, everything changes. House burning fire, completely everything totally changed. So the dog, one is become dog, or eating somebody's hand, and then when the light starts, when the sun starts, again become Deva. So they happened in the past desert. In the past, why? Pavakatayana Arhat gave them vow. Then those who are easy to keep nighttime, and they give the vow nighttime to practice. And those who are easy in daytime, then give the vow to practice daytime. So as a result, and even desert, so that's those ordinary Nag beings. So the Deva, daytime, nighttime hell, nighttime Deva, daytime hell, so this things happen. So that's, so this one monk had one nighttime vision of paradise, is experience. So, who never find any water at Ganga? His sugar was put other side river, and even tomorrow his sugar was there. Other people, other can see. So that happened. Yeah. So that not hallucination, it's the actual karma experience. So it exists. It exists in the view of that monk. Like that. So there's so many stories are that. So the existence teachings which helps to define the existence. So I'll check the text. Perhaps that might be true what I explained. Perhaps there may be something wrong. So I will Nanggolo? Huh? So I must, to finish, I must tell this. So now relate with the eye. Okay, so the appearance of the aggregates. We have 5 aggregates. Basis to be labeled I. So aggregates is basis to be labeled I, which receives the name I. So it is not I. Aggregate is not I. Mind is not I, body is not I, every all together is not I. I is the what is to be labeled, and aggregate is what is dakshi. What is dakshi is the basis to be labeled I. So 2 different phenomena. One is dakshi, one is dakchi. Aggregate is dakshi, I is dakchi. 2 different phenomena. That is very important to discover, to realize through meditation. Through analysis and through meditation to realize that. So, reason because aggregates. Then the thought of the I comes. Then the thought. Reason because the aggregates depending on what it's going to do. Meditating, walking, sitting, sleeping, whatever activity the aggregate is going to do, whatever the mind is going to do, whatever the body is going to do. So, depending on that, mind merely input I. So, next second, first second, mind merely inputted I. Next second, so in reality, the I that's appearing back to you after the mere invitation, it should be mere labeled by the mind. What appears to you, it should be what is mere labeled by the mind. But it doesn't happen. Only it appears back to you after the mere invitation, it appears back real I, which means existing from the I side. So that is because past ignorance, marigba, unknown mind, left negative imprint on the mind. That not necessarily past life, no, past, just past. 1 second before all the past. Negative, left a negative imprint on the mind. Ignorance, not all the ignorance. Ignorance holding phenomena I existing from its own side, truly existing by its nature. What that ignorance? Ignorance holding the I existing from inside, that ignorance. I'm not talking all the ignorance. That's many different ignorance. So that ignorance left negative imprint on the mind. So after you meet a level the I, then that negative imprint project the merely inputted I. What your mind merely inputted I, on that the negative imprint projected and made it real, made it exist from inside, which is totally just now mere labeled in reality, but appeared totally wrong way, hallucinatory way. It never exists from its own side. It has never been real from the beginning. About never, ever, even for 1 second, never exists real, never been existing from its own side. That's the reality. So the I is completely empty from its own side, from beginning. So while the I is existing in the man name, The eye is empty. The eye is completely empty of existing from its own side. While the eye is empty, eye is existing. It's Manyan. So the eye existing in Manyan and empty is oneness. While it's empty, existing from its own side. While it's existing, is empty from its own side. So, oneness. It can't. The true truth on the eye, convergent truth and absolute. I don't know convergent. I don't know the English what other people translate convergent, but truth for the all obscure mind. Kunzobji truth for the all obscure mind. Truth for the absolute wisdom. And so the true truth is unified. You can't split those two. If it doesn't have truth, it doesn't exist at all. So those two are unified. True truth are unified on the eye. On every single phenomena that which exists, true truth are unified. So, okay. Right after the mind immediately into the eye, because the basis, the aggregates, what is it going to do, what the body is going to do, what the mind is going to do, what the body is going to do, what speech is going to do, what the mind is going to do. So it depends on that. And the mind, I'm going to meditate, or I'm meditating, or then I'm eating. If the body is doing the action of eating, but I'm eating, the body is doing the action of sleeping, I'm sleeping, the body is doing the action of walking, I'm walking. So it depends on what it does, body and mind does the speech. So the mind constantly label, merely imputed, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to. So the mind is happy, then label I'm happy. If the mind is upset, then I'm upset. So depending on the body, speech, mind, whatever do, then the label is put by the mind. So me labeled by the mind. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Me labeled by the mind. Also like that. So like that. Me labeled by the mind. I'm doing that, I'm doing that. I'm happy, unhappy, I'm sick, or I'm this, I'm this. So whatever the body, mind is going to do, experience, all that. From this morning until night, so depending on what they do, aggregates. And then mind constantly label me, label I, and doing this action, doing that action, experiencing this and this and that, all like that. And so me labeled I, and me labeled all the actions of the I, experience of the I, actions of the I. So from birth into death, that mind has immediately imputed I, and immediately imputed all the actions. And from beginningless rebirth, and until from beginningless rebirth until now, depends on what the body is going to, what the speech is going to, what the mind is going to. So the mind is constantly merely imputed the I, and merely imputed the actions of the I. So like that. Constantly, from beginningless rebirth up to now. So that goes on until we, and even we achieve enlightenment goes on. So reality, we live our lives in man name. From birth, from this morning to the night, from birth to the death, from beginningless birth up to now, also in future. So we live our life in man name. Merely labeled by the mind, the eye, and also the actions, depending on what the aggregate does. So that's the real thing. So it is unbelievable subtle. When we analyze what is this, what exists, what is this, the I, the aggregates. So the first second, middle, in between, second, it appeared back. Total opposite. Hallucination. A real eye. Then, you see, then third, we believe. Third, then believe. The eye that appear real, truly exists, no issue. Truly existence, we believe that is the truth, that is the real, that is the truth. Instead of we don't realize it's false. It's false, but we don't realize it's false. Even though our mind just now, second before, mere level, but we're not aware. So, on the basis of appearing real, from its own side, real, then on top of that, we believe it's true. That's the real I will believe. Oh, believe, believe that is true. What appears real, that is true. Instead of recognize as false. So, false, then living the life with that wisdom, that is false, then we don't create the cause of samsara. So now here, cause of samsara, cause of all the oceans of suffering and samsara, suffering of change, suffering of pain, all the samsara pleasure, some suffering of change, and then from where those suffering arises, aggregates which are under the control of karma and delusion, so that's completely prevented by suffering. The aggregates are completely prevented by suffering, and this aggregate is a contaminated seed of delusion. By that also this aggregate is prevented by suffering. And then this aggregate is a continuity of the consciousness from past. So it carries the coming imprint of the past. So, therefore it's compound this life suffering, also compound future life suffering, future life rebirth. Oh, so this is called Chapa Dujik Dunga, pervasive compound suffering. So that is the main suffering that Buddhists must realize on totally nature of suffering. So generally wish to be free from this, then you get renunciation of samsara. So you generally, then you enter in the path. When you get this realization, you enter the path, path to liberation. Then you are able to path of merit, preparation, rising path of meditation, normal. So the path to achieve liberation. There's 37 aids to enlightenment, 37 aids to nirvana. However, 5 paths to nirvana. So you achieve liberation, nirvana. So like that, totally free from oceans of samsara suffering. So you are totally free from suffering of death, no more death. Then you are totally free forever from suffering of sickness. You are totally free forever the suffering of old age. Suffering of old age. You're totally free from that. You are totally free. You don't have to die. You are totally free from suffering of death. That's the suffering of pain. Now the second suffering, all the samsara pleasure, suffering of change. And then when from those two comes, so we need to be free. We need to be free from the basic suffering, pervasive compounding suffering. This aggregates, which is under the control of karma and delusion, pervaded by suffering. So we need to be totally free from this pervasive compound suffering. So that we need to be free forever, completely free from the cause of the suffering, the delusion, karma, like that. So then you achieve it, then liberation. So now the belief, you see, the belief is the I appearing from its own side, real. So this is true. This is true. This is real. Believing this is real. Besides the appearance, believing this is real, true. All that, you see, the I, you see, not only agreed that which is correct and mathematical prasangika view, non-prasangika, savatangika view, which is mathematical, savatangika view, rangyu. So they don't accept mere labeled by the mind. Labeled by the mind, they accept that. So not mere labeled by mind, they don't accept that. So because that it exists from its own side. The I exists from its own side. They believe that. Or this is correct in their view, but Rangjuva, Oma Rangjuva, the Savatangika view, Mathemika Savatangika view is correct. But for the Madhamika person gave you, this, the I is merely labeled by the mind. So I doesn't exist at all from its own side. There's no existence, no, totally, there's no existence at all from its own side. Oh, that, oh, subtle one, that subtle one, oh, that is the realization of the emptiness, shunyata, tongma ni, oh, that, there's no I at all from its own side. Oh, that is what that's the Pasangi's view, ultimate view, person. Oh, that is the only one that can cut root of samsara, the ignorance, this particular ignorance holding the I exists from inside. Oh, this Pasangi's view, realization empty, is the only one. It's the only one. You have to know, it's the only one. There's many, not besides these four schools, there are many other traditions, even Buddhists, whether sometimes they're not sure taking refuge, even Buddha Dhamma Sangha, not sure. But about the emptiness, they show their own view of emptiness. But however, you have to know this Pasangic view, this is the only one. So eradicate the root of samsara, root of your samsara. Root of your samsara, which continuation has no beginning. The samsara suffering, your continuation, your samsara continuation, the samsara suffering continuation has no beginning. Oh, this. So now so the seventh Dalai Lama mentioned Kondegi Chujema Luba Rangdobe Jebe Jumala Tendembara Sune Luichi Tandana Machine Tongbate, all this. There's another quotation by 7 Dalai Lamas, a little bit similar. Kondege Chujama Liva. Every single existence, samsara nirvana. Every single existence of the Chujama Rangtobe Jumala. Created by your concept. Every single phenomena created by your concept. You can understand, as I explained before, by your concept, by the conceptual mind. First of all, your I merely labeled I. Second, when it appeared back, real one, truly exists, then you believed real instead of false, real. That's how your mind created up the false I. Jumala. First one creates the one which exists. Second one creates with the false I. So through the illusion created by one's own concept. By holding real, then cheat yourself totally from beginningless, not only from this morning, not only from birth, from beginningless rebirth. Cheat you completely cheat your life. Your concept is cheat you completely, continuously, always circle in samsara, continuously circle in samsara by this ignorance, holding the eyes truly existing. Oh, then ignorance, anger, attachment rises. Then the attachment, the attachment to the understand by the attachment this life, but the attachment to the future life. Sometimes you create a virtue. Then also in other times non-virtue, with 3% mind. Also then then cause reborn in the 6 realms. One of the 6 realms always and then suffer. Unbelievable, most unbelievable suffering. Then death. Then again reborn and death, suffer and death. So from beginningless rebirth up to now. So slowly, if you don't realize the emptiness, eliminate the root of samsara, ignorance, then endlessly we will suffer in samsara, where we have to be reborn in samsara continuously with this ignorance. And so suffer continuously and endlessly. So this is the most frightening. So most people in the world do not know this, do not know about will of life, don't know about samsara, don't know about samsara existence, that do not know. Even people who heard Dharma, but do not think, even people who heard Dharma, but teaching, but don't think purpose, don't think real, don't think seriously. So only think of this life. Or the next, or maybe some people think next life. Or it's something to really. So therefore now conclusion is so now the method is only Dharma, nothing else, only Dharma. No operation, the hospital can't help, can't take it out suffering, your cause of suffering, delusion karma, they can't take it out by operation. Buddha said, the way the Buddha liberated us sentient beings as not by washing with water, Hindus they carry the body, dead body, to the Ganga and they wash with water and think it purifies everything. Not in that way, with the hand washing with water, not that way. And Sudan Digba, Choe Menjushi. Mighty ones, Buddhas, do not wash Nigirikama with water. They were treatment, second, do not eliminate suffering with the hand. So if the thorn gone inside, then with the hand you take it out. So like that, Buddha's way of liberating us is not by the way, not with the hand. Not a third transplanting his realization with us. He like transplanting brain or heart in another person's body. So like that, not in that way. How the Buddha liberated us means by revealing the ultimate nature ultimate natural truth. Then liberate us from samsara by revealing, only by revealing ultimate natural emptiness. So, as Buddha himself shown emptiness, divine rising, meaning divine rising, and divine rising meaning of emptiness by his guru, and himself realized, and he became totally liberated from oceans of samsara and suffering. Not only that, and with the bodhicitta achieved full enlightenment for sentient beings, for us sentient beings. So like that, so he revealed ultimate truth. So he taught Prajna Brahmeda teaching the ultimate truth, so that we listen, reflect, meditation from the qualified guru. Then, by actualizing this, then we become liberated from the oceans of samsara suffering, which continuation did not begin. We have been experienced from beginningless birth. Unbelievable, most unbelievable. Something that if we really think well, that you can't eat food, you can't sleep, fall asleep, even you eat food, comes a vomit or that. And then now, if you don't practice Dharma, if you don't realize emptiness, endlessly going to regain and samsara experience suffering, so which cracks the heart. With unbelievable, so reality like that. So I think I stop here. Spoken. So therefore so meditation emptiness and learning about the emptiness. So important, and reading text to leave the imprint, to realize and to meditate, so important. So there's a solution. So it's not here. So the continuation tomorrow. Continuation tomorrow, and maybe the initiation, or she explained the Hiruga initiation at the end. Yeah. Okay, maybe stop that.
Page 100. Thanks of the mandala. His wide active actions spread in the 10 directions. May the torch of the teachings of Losa always remain, dispelling the darkness of all beings in the 3 realms. Ida Guru Rana Mandala Kandiya Kaya.
These are all the past, present, which were managed, collected by me, collected by numberless sentient, numberless Buddhas. May the bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of 6 realm sentient beings, in the hearts of especially every living being in this world, especially in the hearts of all the students, all the center benefactors, in the heart of all the volunteers working center, and those who rely upon me, whom I promise to pray, for whose name is given to me, in all their heart, and in the heart of all of us here, including our family members. They pray. Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Wana Jeje Jewa Nyamba Beba Kanye Gonta Beba Ijo Donya Tawa Rinpoche Maje Wana Jeje Jewa Nyamba Beba Kanye Gonta Beba Ijo Kanye Rave Gowe Shingan Pandan Dewa Malue Zhuan Jere Sewa Tenze Yazo Ye Shabe Side Pado Tenjo Konye Ninje Sundo Jabela Tete Sande Kante Tenru Chana Bama Tende Jazola So Andezo Shede Lundro Oyo Did all the past, present, and future marriage collected by me? Future marriage collected by numberless sentiment, numberless Buddhas. That which mirror level, that which a mirror level, that which exists mere name, mirror level by the mind, so do not exist at all from its own side. Totally empty. That I, who is totally empty, exists but totally empty from its own side. Achieve the peerless happiness, state of omniscient mind, which exists but is totally exists merely imputed by the mind, so do not exist at all from its own side. Lead all the sentient beings who exist mere name but do not exist, because of that do not exist at all from its own side. Totally empty. To that state, peerless happiness, that omniscient mind, which exists but do not exist from its own side, which is totally empty. By myself alone, who exists mere name but do not exist at all from its own side. Zaman bari jida jimba da kunda zaman deyang da jida da kunje je zandala Yawatita Tanje Ratungo, Jebe Jawa Tanje Jingo Wakala Chutungo, Nakagawa Tawa Jikinja Sangbo Chuchi Ratungo Wenji, Chichi Jabo Tsongkhapa Chutana Babewa Takiji Sama Shiwata, Tenjamala Sawa Shiwata Tashinga Tutanta Jebe Tsonya Latane, Jawala Santa Vaitamba Yurimba Nju Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. On behalf of everybody, thank you very much for your kindness in reviewing the profound teaching on abstinence, especially revealing to us the truth of how the I and all the phenomena, including the letter B, how it exists in reality. So tomorrow night, Rinpoche will continue teaching at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. and then for those who wish, there will be a Lama Zopa or Guru Puja at 9 p.m. Okay, so